Yeah. It's just I don't know with Tony. Because that's a 3-fight losing skid. And it doesn't mean he's fighting bums.
Yeah.
He fought Justin Gaethje, interim champion. He fought Charles Oliveira, the current lightweight champion. And he's fought Beneil Dariush, who was number 9, has now taken Tony's spot in the rankings. So maybe just outside the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not fighting scrubs, but I think to avoid retiring this way,
Yeah.
I think Tony needs to take some time off.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing I got to ask now. How much time do you feel like Tony has left?
It's difficult because I think 38 years old, he's probably got no time left, to be honest.
Yeah. I feel like because he's 38, he's lost to the top level competition. Here's the thing. I don't want him to fight anyone below where he is, and then he loses to them, and it makes his record even worse. You know what I mean?
But he's coming out of he's certainly out of his prime.
Yeah.
Now the issue was like when he was in his prime, he didn't have the ability to gain that UFC lightweight belt, and that wasn't his fault. There was a lot of politics involved as well as tripping over fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, the main thing with the Tony fight is, and I saw a lot of posts about it. We know how the Khabib fight would have went.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone kind of knows. If Khabib and Tony fought today, we sort of know how it would have gone down.
We can't. We know like 90%.
But
we know 90%. We can predict. I mean fairly well. But just because that forward grappling style where there's it's just pressure.
However, if Tony fought Khabib like they were supposed to when the pandemic was going on, could have been a totally different fight. But here's what.
I think I do find that stars make fights. I just feel like Khabib's. So Tony's kind of kryptonite is being taken down, and it's when they grapple them, but they're not looking to move past full guard. Mm-hmm. It's just pressure, and there's no. When he was fighting Dariush is a really good Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner. And he wasn't looking to advance position, and I think there was times in the fight where he got past position. Mm-hmm. However, just kind of stayed there, right? And that was more so that he was just trying to put heavy pressure on him, so that Tony's kind of abilities were negated. And I think that with Khabib, Khabib would have wrecked Tony. Now you only know 90% of a fight. Because that other 10%, a fight's a fight. Things happen. Tony catches someone with an elbow. I mean, Tony takes someone down. If Dustin Poirier almost submits Khabib by going for a really deep guillotine, what's to say that Tony couldn't have a really deep guillotine or Darce choke getting taken down by Khabib? That's certainly could be plausible. Especially when Tony, a bit fresh and a little bit further to his prime. Mm-hmm. But I think we would have known how that fight went. And that's the sad thing, because I would have loved to see that fight, but obviously never going to happen. And never, just we know
it wasn't meant to be.
Wasn't meant to be, and we knew how it was going to go now.
And if Khabib probably fought him, probably would have submitted him.
Yeah,
but he would have maybe tried and pull that triangle choke on him like he did to Gaethje. And then just I think he would have just mauled him. Because Tony wouldn't tap.
I think he would have just mauled him. I think for just 5 rounds he would have just smashed. I think it would have just been the Justin Gaethje fight just on the ground. Mm-hmm. Just mauled him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the sad thing with Ferguson, I don't know where this goes. Obviously Dariush has got a lot of time off. I think he was saying December of next year because his daughter's being born. He's obviously got to look after his family. With Tony, I don't want to say who he should fight next. I want him to have time off.
Yeah, I want him to have time off as well. But for both fighters, because again, the lower division of competition is just so high. I don't want to make sure.
Can pass you by.
If Tony Ferguson loses again, I feel like he should retire then. That's just my point. And it's
just because he accumulates a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's just 3 fight losing streak. Okay, because we talked about this in the past. 3 fights. If you lose 3 fights in a row, that kind of puts a question mark on your name. And then if you have 4 fights in a row that you've lost, that's an exclamation mark. Like, I reckon the person who's got the biggest exclamation mark on their name right now is Donald Cerrone.
Donald Cerrone, Michael Johnson.
Yeah, those two have got the biggest mark on their name.